City of Long Beach, Suburbanization and Race, Historic Context Statement. Sometimes referred to as Iowa by the Sea, the city of Long Beach is diverse, and its historic places and landmarks tell many stories. But whose stories do they preserve and tell? In 2019, as part of a larger reconciliation effort, the City of Long Beach commissioned a historic context statement on suburbanization and race to capture the important and largely overlooked stories of its communities of color, including housing segregation and the fight for civil rights. This study ensures that a rich, more holistic history of Long Beach is formally recognized and used to inform planning efforts, land use decisions, and evaluations of properties and neighborhoods for potential historic significance.
My name is Carl McBride, and I'm retired, and I was asked to participate in this program. When the project first started, I looked at the original context statement, and when it came to the ethnic groups, especially the major four, African American, Mexican American, Chinese American, and Japanese American, they had 9 pages in the whole document.
With limited written documentation, the project team created an advisory committee composed of historians, community advocates, and members of neighborhood organizations to provide guidance and input throughout the project.
My father was very popular in Long Beach. He was Mr. Civil Rights, came to Long Beach in 1930. He had to adjust because he was from Arkansas, from the South. He was an organizer first, and then later he established and was co-founder of the Long Beach branch of the NAACP. Long Beach was a pretty tough town, real tough. And in 1920, I think 25, 26, they had the Klan convention right in Long Beach, 30,000. And they estimated that 5,000 of the Klansmen were actually locals that lived in the city.
In the post-World War II era, the city aggressively annexed adjacent farmland and orange groves to compete with new cities being established nearby, causing a residential boom heavily influenced by exclusionary practices. Long Beach's racially divided residential development made it a central focus for the fair housing fight in Southern California. Research revealed stories like the groundbreaking work of the Fair Housing Foundation, established to help Long Beach residents of color fight against racist housing policies. This would become a model for fighting housing discrimination nationwide.
You know, in the 40s, Long Beach was a pretty large city, about 142,000 people, but they only had 610 black people. And that's when the fight intensified, because in order to get jobs or to get fair housing, you almost had to band together and really fight for it.
Documenting difficult history is challenging, but projects like this one by the City of Long Beach help advance historic preservation in Los Angeles County by recognizing and celebrating previously underrepresented contributors to our social, cultural, and architectural history. Listening to Carl and other community members who worked on this project demonstrates why this history is so important. The context statement ensures that this painful history will not only be told, but will influence future planning decisions in Long Beach.